Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Classics Bumblebee. Now, this was one of the first Bumblebee figures to be released after Hasbro was able to get the trademark for his name back. Because if you remember back in the Armada days, it was Hotshot who was the Kid Appeal character, but now it's back to being Bumblebee. And I'm pretty sure this figure was released a year before the movie character came out, so instead of a cool looking sports car, this guy's still a cute little compact car. I'm pretty sure this is not a Volkswagen Beetle, because I'm pretty sure Volkswagen wasn't letting Hasbro use their cars as alternate modes back then. How times would change, eh? Yeah, but instead, this is another kind of car, which I don't really know. If anything, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like a hybrid of tons of smaller cars. Yeah, I can't really name them all, but this is still meant to be a small kind of compact car that I can still see Bumblebee transforming into. But for comparison, here he is with two other Volkswagen Transformers I have. Bug-Bite, well, he's not a Transformer, he's a GoBot, but he's still a Volkswagen. So, Bug-Bite and Goldbug. So, as you can see, these two are indeed Volkswagen Beetles. So, if we have a comparison, we can see that this guy actually has these white racing stripes, whereas these two don't. This guy actually has a spoiler, while these two don't. Yeah, my Bug-Bite figure, it's got these detailings. If you look at his... I recommend just looking at my Bug-Bite review for more detailing on that. With Goldbug, the windshield's just stickers. With Bug-Bite, you can actually see a little driver. And with Classics Bumblebee, you can actually put your finger through, but well, we can see these seats, and there's actually pointing into the transformation. And back, we can see that. Well, Classics Bumblebee's well, the back bit's all white, whereas with these two, it's just completely yellow. Oh yeah, and these two have rubber wheels, whereas with this guy, it's just plastic. And that's pretty much all I have to say. So let's get these two out the way. I'm not going to do a comparison in robot mode, just because, well, they all have drastic robot modes from each other. So instead, let's have a look at the actual vehicle mode proper. As I said, this guy's got some racing stripes, which are white. Here we got some seats, and those play into the transformation, which I'll show. As I said, the back section is all white. We've got this little towing hook, and I'll show what that's for soon. The underneath, which just shows the robot fists, and that's it. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. There's actually no Autobot insignia on this guy. No, that's because normally there's a rub sign on this guy. Like, if you remember how on the G1 figures, you have this rub sign, and if you rub it, well, let's see if I can actually do this. For some reason, it's not doing it. Come on, I'm trying to record you. Yeah, it's not working for some reason. Maybe just because it's an old figure, so... If it was if I had another Classics figure, then I would show you. But normally Bumblebee would have a rub sign just like what Goldbug has. That would be here, and if you would rub it, then it would show an Autobot insignia. I have no idea why that's not working on Goldbug. Oh well. But that would be the... I'm pretty sure that would be the only Autobot insignia on this guy, but... Yeah, for me, I don't have that on this figure, but... Oh well. Now, this is where I normally get into the transformation, but... Here's an accessory. This is supposed to be a little jet ski on a little trailer, and this is called the Wave Crusher. It just goes onto the little towing hook like that. Oh, I don't know why Bumblebee will be towing a little jet ski. I don't know, maybe he's like... this keeps coming off. Maybe like Bumblebee's driving some people to a little like camp. And like he's taking a little jet ski. I don't know. Like that'll be a cute like scene. Bumblebee like driving some kids to camp. Maybe like one of them hates camp and has a pretty stupid sidekick, and they try to stop camp but they fail. If anyone gets that reference. But yeah, this is just a little jet ski on a trailer thing. This does play into the robot mode, so we'll get back to that soon. But for now, if I can tilt my phone up, it's time for the transformation. And if you've seen G1 Bumblebee's transformation, you know, normally it's pull the legs out, pull the arms out, stand the feet up and pull the head out. It's pretty simple. This guy has elements of that transformation, but it does some pretty cool stuff. So it's like a evolution of G1 Bumblebee's transformation. So let's start off, take the doors and untab them. Spin the wheels around, similar to Strong Arm from Energon. Yeah. If anything, Strong Arm and Bumblebee from, well, Energon's Strong Arm and Classics Bumblebee are the only Transformers I can even think of that have, like, this kind of transformation where the arms and the wheels are attached and you have to spin around the wheels to show the arms. But next, take the doors and spin them around because they tab into here. So yeah, take the doors and just spin them around like so. Get them stay tabbed in. There we go. Take this entire section, just move that. Take what was the seats and move them down. There we go. These form little knee pads. Take this entire section, move that. Just like with G1 Bumblebee, the front of the car forms his feet. And I guess if you want to, this is a weird car go walk. But just split the legs like so. Take the arms and spin them around, like so. Take the windshield and move that down. Now this is taking shape. Then just take the head, move that down, and that's it. So here we have Bumblebee in his robot mode. And even though they had elements of the G1 Bumblebee's figures transformation, and also had some really cool bits as well. For example, the way that the windshield like transforms. Because if you remember, it's like a roller coaster harness. If you remember, yeah, it's like a roller coaster harness. Or at least that's what it reminds me of. But yeah, it's pretty simple. I mean, the back is pretty simple. I mean, I guess if you want to, you can lift this up to get it out the way if you want to. But this is pretty much just a backpack now, but it does hold the arms, so. Well, the head does also untap pretty easily, so be wary of that. Speaking of the head, let's have a look at that. And that is definitely Bumblebee's head, isn't it? Just with a little, I guess, yellow patch underneath his mouth. I don't know. And nope, he does not have light piping, sadly, so he does not have light up eyes. That's disappointing. Now, before I show the jet skis accessory transformation, let's have a look at the articulation. So the head can of course turn. It actually can look up. The arms are in ball joints, so they can move. And of course, he can T-pose, like any good figure can. It's got elbows. And the waist is nothing. Legs, they can go forward, can go back, although it does have a bit of interference with the windshield section. Has got knees, and these bits can swivel, and if you want to, you can move the foot down, sort of. And that's pretty much it for the articulation. Now, normally this would be where I end the video, but keep in mind, we also have this. The jet ski for when Bumblebee wants to join in on those kids he took to camp. Well, this does actually transform. Well, this splits. Like so. The actual jet ski section rotates. And finally, these bits also rotate. And now we have this. And what this does is this actually plugs into a section here. And this forms like a little wing jetpack thing. And this is actually pretty similar to an Action Master partner. I mean, not like Bumblebee. This isn't like Bumblebee's Action Master partner because his one was a helicopter, but it's pretty similar to an Action Master partner in general. Only it can't transform into a gun. It can only transform into either a jet ski or this actual like jetpack section. And just if you put the jet ski section on, the head rotation is severely limited. So yeah, that is actually a complaint. If you put the jet ski section on, it's a bit limited. Do I have any other complaints? Well, if I can think of any, I guess the colors can be a bit random because the white in the back of the vehicle mode, I just don't like that. There are recolors of the figure that make him closer to Bumblebee, but I might get those one day. I mean, who knows? Now, why did I get this figure over the War for Cybertron Bumblebee? Well, but I mean like the cliff jumper tool that has the parts forming back section. Well, the answer is simple. I got this. I just found this guy on eBay for like £9, and I thought, And why not? I mean, I might get the War for Cybertron Bumblebee one day, you never know. Probably not, but I'm pretty sure this is a cool looking figure anyway, in my opinion. So, this might become my main Bumblebee figure for now. So, do I recommend him? Well, yeah, I just love how this figure looks in both modes. Even if I think the white's a bit jarring, I just love how both modes look. I've had some people complain about the jet ski section, and sure, it can look a bit silly, but I don't mind it. I actually don't mind this section. And well, that's pretty much all I have to say. I definitely do recommend this guy. Even like today, because this was released a year before the first movie, like I cannot even speak anymore. I mean, like other modern Bumblebees, maybe not, but if you're collecting the classics line, then I definitely do recommend this figure. Well, this has been my review on Classics Bumblebee, and this is Charlie Young signing off. And I suppose if you ever get Classics Cliff Jumper, you can repurpose that as that red Bumblebee that they released back in G1.